Now, the most accurate weather forecast in South Texas with meteorologist Juan Acuna.
Welcome back, everyone, and a good Sunday afternoon to you. What a gorgeous day in South Texas, as long as you don't mind all that sunshine. We started off with a few clouds throughout the day, as you see on our 6 weather bug network all across the coastal bend, particularly our First Community Bank in downtown Corpus Christi. Looking at the marina, you can see some folks taking their sailboats out, maybe some jet skis out and about as well. A really nice day to do so. Just remember to wear the sunscreen and keep yourself hydrated. It's really hot out there. Our water temperature has even warmed up out at Ball Paul Pier at a very balmy 85 degrees, 89 out at the Naval Air Station, but we're talking about triple-digit heat for our inland communities. Falfurrias is at 100 degrees. It's 98 up in George West as well as in Beeville, 93 in Mathis, and even 91 out in Robstown, even the middle 90s in Kingsville as well. Factor in the dew points, which of course are pretty high in the lower to mid 70s, and it feels like 96 here, almost 100 out at the Naval Air Station in Flower Bluff, but as high as 106 degrees out in George West and into Three Rivers as well. If you have evening plans for tonight, we're going to continue to maintain mostly clear skies. Southeasterly winds only going to about as 8 to 16 miles an hour, and the temperatures will struggle to get out of the lower 80s as we head to the 10 o'clock time frame there, but eventually we'll head on our way to the lower 70s. Early in the morning, we will continue to see the opportunity to see some quick fog early in the morning, right around the early morning commute, with the visibility dropping to around 1 to 2 miles. So use caution, but that'll quickly burn off as we get the daytime heating going. It's quiet across the coastal bend. I wish I had some rainfall to show you here in the region because we definitely need it, but there just isn't any. High pressure is in control, and it's in firm control as we head into the next several days. The dry line off in West Texas is firing up some showers and storms up in the panhandle of Texas, and we even have some frontal boundaries up to the north, but the ridge of high pressure that we have, everything is going to ride over this and move off to the east. Of course, the big storm out in the Gulf of Mexico continues to be the main story for us here, and this is subtropical storm Alberto that is bringing some showers from Jacksonville all the way down into Fort Myers and getting closer to the panhandle of Florida. You can see we're the Panama City, but this is a 5 o'clock advisory that we're seeing here, with winds going to 50 miles an hour, gusting as high as 65. So that puts it about 165 miles to the west of Tampa, Florida. And you can see the center of circulation is pretty well defined. It doesn't have a defined eye, as it's starting to get a little bit of some dry air entrenched in there, and we can see that better on our water vapor imagery. And with the dry air coming into that center of circulation right there, we could see it weaken just a little bit, but something to keep notice of is that it's in the Gulf of Mexico and the water temperature is really warm. So we are anticipating a subtropical storm Alberto to remain at least its current speed at this point, moving up to the north and eventually making landfall in the panhandle of Florida and moving up the coast into the Mississippi, Alabama region and eventually off in Tennessee. But for us here in the coastal bend and in the state of Texas, you see that big H that's on top of us. Watch what happens as we go through the weekend on into Memorial Day. It stays right on top of us, and that is definitely something that the farmers don't want to see. You see Alberto right here bringing lots of rainfall to the eastern half of the United States, but high pressure holding on its grip to us. In fact, it intensifies as we go into the end of the week, and that's just going to mean more sunshine, more heat, more dryness as well, and basically puts a lid on any type of rainfall for us here, unfortunately. For tomorrow, though, middle upper 90s, it's going to be blazing hot. Heat indices around 100 to 109 degrees, especially for our inland communities with southeasterly winds 9 to 18 miles an hour. Highs for tomorrow, upper 80s to lower 90s along the coastline. We will see some increased swells if you plan on making your way out to the beach, so use caution. The rip current risk is going to be high, triple digits for our inland areas. As we look at the future tracker going into tomorrow, it's just nothing but sunshine. Again, a little bit of fog early in the morning, but even the cloud cover is thin at this point. So we go to 72, 97 tomorrow, 75 and 96 on Tuesday. Hot, humid heat indices in the triple digits and afternoon highs in the middle to upper 90s all the way until next weekend, Lee.